Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I'm going to answer a question by subscriber Bill Bass and Ram Power Sport. They both basically asked the same question, which is which mode should your GX460 be in for snow, and should you have the center differential locked or unlocked when you drive in snow, and will leaving the center differential unlocked in snow damage it? Okay, let's get right to it. Today's going to be all about what's the best mode for the GX460 to be in when you're driving on road in snowy conditions. And if we just were to get right to it, the best mode to be in is, generally speaking, the default mode. The Lexus GX460 has full-time four-wheel drive. So the whole point that you pay for that third differential, the center differential, in your Lexus GX460 is to get that full-time four-wheel drive. That means all four wheels are always going on or off-road. So just get in and drive in the snow in its default configuration. That's the whole point of full-time four-wheel drive. That's why you paid for it. And that's also a convenience for those who live in snowy conditions. You don't have to worry about configuring anything. You just get in and drive. So the GX460, is it good in snow? It's actually ideal for snow. Just like the old school Subarus and the old school Audis that had a true center differential, mechanical center differential, all four wheels going all four times is the ideal snowy condition configuration, and your Lexus GX460 comes with that standard. So generally speaking, most people report in snow, basic snow up to 4 inches even, that they just get in and go. Now, could you lock or should you lock your center differential when you go into snow? You could, and that would objectively make things better because you'd have a 50-50 power split front and rear versus a 60-40 power split. Now, that is going to be an improvement, but it comes at the added responsibility, if you will, of making sure that you're on a slippery surface with that differential locked. You don't want to have your center diff locked on a firm on-road surface. So if you're confident that you're on a slippery, snowy surface, if you want, you can lock the center differential and you will objectively even feel the difference, and you will get more traction, marginally better, but it will be better. But you've got to remember to turn it off, of course, if you hit a firm surface or the snow clears up. So that's an added thing you have to think about. Most people report that it's just fine in default configuration. And again, like I said earlier, that's the whole point of getting a car like this. You live in nasty weather. It's extremely safe. It's extremely foolproof. It's extremely no thinking required. Get in, drive the car. All four wheels are going. You're good to go. Now, lastly, to wrap it up, there's the question that if I drive in snow in default configuration, in other words, don't lock the center diff in snow on road, is that going to damage the friction plates and the Torsen C center differential? When the Torsen C center differential operates, there's actually friction plates. So when it senses slip front to rear, the pinion gears or planet gears inside the differential essentially thrust forward against the friction plate, kind of like this. So this is the gear, this is the friction plate. And so when it senses slip front to rear, it's going to slip forward, jam itself, and lock front and rear together. If that didn't make any sense to you, the point of all that is simply in default configuration, there is friction action in that center differential. Will it wear it out if you drive in the snow on road? No, it won't. Yes, there's going to be some friction wear, but it's well within the design parameters and the use, the whole point of the use of the car and that center differential. It was designed around this very purpose, to get in the car and drive it in the snow without thinking. So you can leave it locked, or I'm sorry, you can leave it unlocked, or you can lock it. But remember, if you lock it, you got to remember to unlock it if conditions require that. But you're certainly a-okay to just keep it unlocked, get in and drive. You're not going to damage those friction plates. The only way you can really damage those is if you take them off-road and you ask way too much of it off-road, spinning the front wheels like crazy off the ground while the rear have traction, and you're crashing and jamming a bunch of friction in there over and over. That's thrashing and abusing it off-road. That's not going to happen under normal snowy on-road conditions. This, again, this GX460 is ideal for those conditions. That's the whole point of the full-time four-wheel drive. Get in it, drive it. You have a very, very safe vehicle. One last thing before I go. Keep in mind, in some situations, you may want to turn off traction control, especially classic situation. You park your car in snow, and you need to rock yourself out of that parking spot, and you need to have those wheels spinning to go forward and back and displace the top layer of loose snow to get to that black pavement. You're going to want to turn off traction control to get going. Another tip, if you're on a hill, snowy hill, slippery hill, or a series of slippery hills, go ahead and push the second start button at any point, and your car, your GX460, will always start off in second gear. Second gear means less torque and more speed, and therefore you won't dig in and slip on the ice or snow as much. That's what second start is there for. And we have videos in that. Check out the channel if you want more information on second start and turning off traction control. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great, great day.
Divided from the century of the cool cat, deep down with the clean of the hot hat, lift up face, and then they knocking on my door. I left them in the boom, this is really after 4. The rest of what that core was really just for. Yo, pick out the sword and let's go cruising in your Ford. Watch out, yeah, sweet snow is the deal. As she shouted, it's the funky lesson 1 to the grill. I should have known that something wasn't right in walking. The biggity boom was just ticking and clocking. A night boy in plaid is passed from his dad. Another straight in the fight, man, but he wasn't from the right clan. Stop all the nonsense, defense is my defense. Oh yeah, I know the mode is daily tense. Time has passed on, but it's been a million days. We're still ninth and divided, running round in haze. Nothing divided. Nothing divided from the century of the cool cat. Down with the cling of the hot hat, flip that face, and then they knocking at my door.